Hey guys, what's going on? It's T-Carp for the Scott Carpenter or the Sasquatch Awareness Project. Today we're going to take another deep dive into the lost tapes of my dad. So if you're new to this, my dad, Scott Carpenter, he was a Bigfoot researcher, Sasquatch researcher, and then came into the paranormal research. He's written several books like the Sasquatch Awareness Project. Another book that we're going to get into very cool is The Truth Denied, the Sasquatch DNA study, Scott Carpenter. So that's going to be super awesome. We're going to get into that. But what he's done is he has hours and hours of these back trail videos. So what back trail is you've got a camera right here. A lot of people have dubbed it the Carpenter method. You have a back trail camera, it's facing behind you, and it just catches anything that takes peeks. So it's a really, really cool, interesting method. The thing about it is it takes time to go through all this. And I don't have time to go through every single thing. But if you want to be a researcher, if you want to go out and have these things, I've got the thing for you. I've got thousands and thousands of hours of my dad's old footage. And what I'm doing is I'm posting them for you to help with the research. Dad has done the hard part for you. He has gone and put himself in the line of fire. He's gone and done the hard work of going out and actually hiking. Now I'm asking you to go out and find something on his back trail cameras. If you find something, post it on your social media. Do all the things. Just say, hey, I got this from the Scott Carpenter Lost Tape episode, whatever. Just say that. You can email me if you want. I'll throw it on the thing, but you know, claim it and say, hey, look what I found. Just say, I found this on Scott Carpenter stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. This is the Lost Episodes, or the Lost Tapes, episode 6. Again, thank you guys so much. God bless.
It does work.
Yeah, right when we were getting hit, it turned the camera off. Oh, I don't know how much battery I got left. Does anyone remember that video I did where you got the two frames for the one's leaning back and he comes forward just enough you could see? Mm-hmm. He was standing right there. That's where he was. And he was kind of hunched over. But he was right there beside that tree. Only unfortunately it's kind of like I had a GoPro. It was just like it's kind of like I was walking and he just did that. 2 frames is all I got. Wow. That was it.
How far over was it?
He was right there.
Just right there.
See that tree right there?
Oh, yeah.
He was right beside it where that hole is.
That's how quiet it is.
Yeah. It was later in the day and the shadows were down, so. But I just walked right by him. Didn't have a clue. They can be real quiet when they want to be.
Yeah, and still. Just to be able to move through this terrain and not disturb anything.
Yeah. And then right here, that's a major bear trail, major. They come off the mountain and cross and go up to that holler.
Yeah.
You'll hear them turning rocks over and stuff in this creek up through here like this. You're going up.
That's what was turning over the rocks on that other trail. Might have been bears looking for worms.
I'm excited. I'm getting caught up on your some of your videos, and I'm gonna order your book.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you.
That DNA study's pretty neat.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's been wasted.
Here's the worst part of the hike, and to climb this hill.
You got some different rocks on your side of the park.
Yeah. Over here it's mostly shell and sandstone.
And the water must rip right down this trail, don't it?
Yeah. There is some granite like down in the sinks. The cave, there's some gray rock, you know, that looks like to be granite anyway. This used to be a working road.
Yeah?
Yeah, it goes back into towns, and there were homes and communities. Up the top of the hill there was a side cutoff road that was like mountain farms.
Yep.
There was a water-powered sawmill down back at the bottom of the hill.
Very nice.
So,
Are you up near one? In New Hampshire?
yeah. Of course, they took everything out. When they got the park, they tore everything down.
That's what I just asked him to see if this place was Scott brought with us.
Hey Scott, Survivor Man, I saw that one. Are you staying in the woods all night?
Out at on Tellico Lake he did.
Oh, okay.
Here's where he stayed after dark. Then he walked out after dark. That's where he got the mind spook.
This one, what?
This is where he got mind spook.
Oh, wow.
He didn't tell anybody till
Early form of mental illness or something, you know, had himself checked out.
he told me. He sent me an email and told me about it.
Oh, okay.
And then he finally went on a podcast and confessed. Oh. There's something off there. I just heard like something moving through the woods. Could have been, I mean, probably a bear. It was awful loud. I think we're all right. Well, the worst is over. Oh. So right here's where we got the vocalizations. The Sasquatch is right off. There's this little draw splits. There's a point of land. Me and Dave were out of breath. It's 900 degrees. We're standing here and they were down there and started screaming and yelling at each other.
At each other, not at you.
Yeah, Scott Nelson, we sent that off to him. His opinion was two individuals conversing with each other.
Yeah. Similar to the Sierra Sound.
Yeah, he said that's the only one that he's done that matches that, or you know, sounds similar to it. And they just yelled real quick and didn't stop. And it went quiet, and that was it. It was crazy. Just lasted a few seconds.
Well, there's some pressure here. I can feel it.
Yeah. I heard something moving. Around here, bears sound like bulldozers. So you don't know. Yeah, it is quiet. Just the buzzing of the flies, and that's it. And that's all the bees, flies, and the other insects. Birds aren't doing anything.
Haven't seen a bird since we started this walk, or a squirrel or anything.
Not even a squirrel or nothing.
Yeah.
What did Les think about this area?
Here's where you got the mind speak on top. How shut coming down. Yeah, he scared me to death because I didn't realize he was going to involve me in it. And he gets up on top and he says, "Y'all, want you to stay here with me till dark." And I'm like, yeah, that's what I didn't want to do. And so, of course, he told me to walk out and he was going to wait 30 minutes and he was going to follow me. And then when he was walking down the hills where he got the mind speak, where they came to him and said, "If you'll wait a couple hours, we'll come show ourselves to you." And he was like, "I'm not ready for that." And it disturbed him so much, he went and saw a psychologist once he got back to Canada to make sure he wasn't crazy. And they did.
I heard him tell the story even before I found out about it.
Yeah.
I think I did too, actually.
Yeah.
So I know he
I mean, it was weird because he came down and he was white. He was shaking, and he's like, I mean, you could tell something happened, but I see anything happen? No, I didn't say a thing.
So he didn't
He
mention
he
that?
just told me that he got creeped out just a little bit.
So he didn't mention the mind speak.
Not while he was here. 2 or 3 weeks later, he emailed me. And then, of course, he went on that podcast and kind of spilled the beans that he had it. But yeah,
But you could noticeably tell he was shook.
yeah, you could tell something had spooked him. You've seen that, look on people's face. They lose all their color and they're wide-eyed. Yeah, he was wide-eyed. They're wide-eyed. But yeah, it is quiet. I'd give $20 for one just to go tearing up through there screaming. We could all take off and run back down the trail. That was a nice hike, Scott. See you.
I had one do that once when I took my clothes off.
Yeah, that would do it. Yeah.
As long as he's running away.
Yeah, he ran in pride, I think.
Yeah.
Like
We'll see if it.
skin off or something. You see you come out of your cocoon or